The embattled former Minister of Education, Ruel Reid, is to be paid $23 million as final settlement for his position as principal of Jamaica College. Let's not let our emotions get the better of us, but let us read between the lines to see what the likely impressions are. Is it a way to bid goodbye to the former minister by giving him a golden handshake after his illustrious work as an educator for the umpteen years? Forget about the alleged milking of the over $55 million from CMU and further millions from the Ministry of Education where alleged co-conspirators received money using fictitious names to share the spoils. This stirred bad feelings in the bellies of John public. But when the public learned about the quick 30-day behind the bar sentencing of an half-starved man for picking some Julie mangoes 7 years ago, some may think that there are many inconsistencies in how the country hand down swift judgments. But in all honesty, let us reason this out for a second, as the matter now stands before the courts. And until the former minister is not found guilty, he deserves to live his life and conduct his business as a normal citizen. Notwithstanding, if he is found guilty, let's see how the judge handles this. In a contrasting angle to Mr. Reid's case, the man who was accused of pre-larceny by Justice Pusey in 2014 pleaded his innocence by stating that he merely stretched his hands to pick the mango and never physically ventured onto the property. Despite this, the judge believed he should be taught a lesson. Owing to the fact that allegations never proved the minister and his co-accused stretched their hands across the Ministry of Education, nor CMU, but allegedly plundered during their tenure, I wonder what the presiding judge over the matter will say at the end of the trial. In the eyes of John public, I can tell that things are not looking good because incidents like these often have fairy tale endings where everybody lives happily ever after except the taxpayers. But let's see now. While the case is being tried though, these could be the probing concerns. Like, what happened to others who signed the checks, approved the payments, audited the financials, allowed the secondment of a minister and the principal to the same sector to which, to my understanding, was a conflict of interest in the first place? Oftentimes, people say Jamaica is not a real place when it comes to many irregularities and inconsistencies regarding salary payments, the way we handle justice, and wage settlements. One would wonder how it is that the government quickly finds $16 million to speedily settle a dispute when this never had to happen, while civil servants are left to hang and dry in the parching sun for another wage settlement. Reading between the lines is not difficult at all in this country, and the message is quite clear. Some processes call for swift and drastic penalties, while others are careful, slow to act, forgiving, and more lenient. The luck lies on which side of the fence one is located. But let's see. This is Ossie, and that's what's on my mind as I chat my mind.